Hey guys, it's Marty and welcome to Two Line Slot Cars. We are going to install some Z Machine lights in a slot car. Let's check it out. Guys, last month, our buddy Steve from Louisville, Kentucky, sent a couple sets of the Z Machine light kits. And it was after we had run at Butch's track and ran the night race. We decided to try these lights out. So this is going to be an instructional video on how to wire up these lights. They're really nothing complicated, guys. It's really pretty easy. We'll walk through how I installed them in my slotted Group C Hexel. And the reason why I picked this car is it has some good-looking front headlights, lenses that I think will look really good lit up, and they do have brake light lenses in the back. Is after I take this apart, we'll see how much is showing and really how bright these lights will look in the body. But my game plan is I'm going to install the lights in the body, and then on the power wiring, if I open this up, the power wiring has a connector, so you can hook it up to your motor leads or your guide, I guess. I guess it really doesn't really matter. And I know it's hard to see. So this is what the kit looks like. Very simple, not much to it. It has a battery so that when you put it on the track, it will charge that battery up, keep the lights on, and when the car comes out of the slot, the lights will stay on so you can see if you're doing a night race. And when I raced the night race, endurance race at Butch's, I came out of the slot a lot. So we definitely needed the ability to see the car when it was off the track. I don't think this will be a difficult install. Let's dive in and see what it's going to take. We've got the Hexel car. I already have the body ready to come off. I think why I want to use this car is I feel like the lenses are really good to put lights in. And it does have some taillight lenses. My only concern is if I just mount them to the outside, shining through the lens, the plastic, it's not going to be very bright. They're pretty bright when they're fully charged. I don't want to tear up the body, but we will try and see if we can get them to look good. So my plan is headlights will attach here, taillights will attach here, and I plan on with some mounting tape, taping that to the body up here. Should be up out of the way, not touching anything. I could mount it directly on top of the motor, but I'd really rather it not catch any heat. I don't want that to be a problem. And as you can see, there is a plug, so I can make that connection to the car, unplug it, take the body off, and I think that will make it nice and convenient. So we'll try it on this car. Let's get it installed and see what it'll take. When you break the light down, you have 4 LED lights attached. You have 2 brake lights and 2 headlights. And then you have the power lead that goes to your positive and negative, either at the guide or at the motor. I'm not sure that it makes any difference, but we're going to get it soldered up, heat up the soldering iron, and see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut a little piece of mounting tape. Mount the unit onto the body. And we'll put that on the bottom. And then we'll peel it off. I should be able to stick it right down in the body. I did clean the inside of the body a little bit because it was pretty dirty. Headlights will go up front, taillights to the back. I think to make that easier, I will mount it this direction, right here in the body. Should have clearance. So let's test it. And it looks like we do have clearance with the body. Okay, so now I have to decide how am I going to attach the LEDs. And I think I'm going to use hot glue to hold these in place. Back to the lens that I think if I attach light directly to the piece of plastic that it'll shine through. Now I could drill holes in that area, but I don't want to do any damage because I might pull these out and put them in another car. Is heated up. I'll put a drop of glue, hold that LED right on the lens, and we'll see how well it shines through. So did a little bit of research, and the left rail on Carrera track is positive. So we would want to solder the red to this lead, which is the left rail, and black to the right rail based on Carrera digital wiring. So let's get the soldering iron out, and we will quickly solder this plug in place. Okay, the hot glue gun is ready to roll. So let's get these lights glued in place. So I've got the headlights in, and now I think I'm just going to put a little dab of glue in here to keep the wires from moving around. Stay in place. Hold that in until it dries. The nice thing about the hot glue is I can always remove it and reuse these lights in something else. But the hot glue can be a touch messy. So now I'm just gluing the wires in place as I go just to keep things neat. Now we want to glue the taillights in place. The lights are in place. So now let's get these wires to lay flat so that they don't interfere with the motor. That actually happened to Josh and I in the endurance race. We had to take the car apart to do some repairs. The wires from the lights got wrapped up in the motor, and that became a real problem. Okay, there you have it. The light kit is installed in the body, nice and neat. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Should drop right down on chassis without any problems. Fantastic. We can marry the two, and there is enough room, as you can see. Just make sure you get red to red, black to black. I'm going to twist those up so that the lead's a little shorter. Now let's just button the car up and how she looks. Okay, light kit installed, nice and clean and neat. Let's go check it out on the track. Okay, guys, that's a simple, easy project. Very cool. Very cool. It won't focus. I definitely see some night racing on this layout in our future. Very easy. Install. I recommend them. They're kind of pricey. You got to order them from overseas, but this is just the basic taillights, headlight kit. I do have another kit that is the headlight, brake lights, and exhaust. So that should be really cool in one of the cars. So not sure which car is going to get those. Maybe one that Dusty and I jump in together and build. The Hexcel is definitely a game changer for that. And it looks really good, and it shines through really well. So I'm really happy with how easy that was to install. Guys, if you like this kind of content, you want to know more about slot cars and being a beginner, and doing basic things to your slot cars, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell so you get notified anytime I put out new content. Yeah, these are pretty cool. These ZE Machine light kits, very, very cool. Wouldn't surprise me if somebody else doesn't start manufacturing them. I saw a rumor that SRC was working on something. It'd be pretty cool if they were just a little easier to get here in the United States. So order them, go have fun, kick your lights off, enjoy your layout. It creates a whole new experience. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy this. Go have fun racing.